Hello guys, welcome to a new review, and today we're going to be taking a look at a figure I actually like this time. This right here is Transformers Universe 1.0. Yeah, another Universe figure, but this one is from the original run of Universe. So yeah, this is Inferno, even though it's clearly Red Alert. He is a repaint of Transformers Robots in Disguise 2001 Prowl. So yeah, Universe 1 consisted entirely of repaints. This guy was among them. This was a figure I had been wanting for quite a while. So yeah, he's finally here. So yeah, taking a look at the alt mode here. It is a Lamborghini Diablo, and a very nice looking one at that. The white on here looks very nice. Fire Rescue and Chief back there. Fire Rescue, Autobot symbol. Generally, very nicely painted. You don't get this level of paint these days in Transformers. The windows and windshield are actually see-through. You can kind of make out some seats in there. And the underside, well, other than the visible head, he's pretty slim on kibble. And the kibble that is there, with the exception of the head, looks like actual car parts. So yeah. He has rubber wheels, which means, even though they're prone to breakage over time, he rolls very well and very, very quietly. So, yeah. Even though sometimes the wheels on mine, there we go, rolls very nice and very, very quietly. But yeah. Now, there are some issues with this figure. One, the doors. They form armor skirts in robot mode. They're made out of clear plastic. Yeah, clear plastic is prone to breakage over time. Yeah. This will most likely be the last time I transform him for quite a while, because I'm scared of breaking a 16-year-old figure. So yeah. For his accessories, he comes with two. Double rocket launchers, which actually do launch pressure-fired missiles. On the original, these were orange. So yeah, and they can be put on his alt mode. Simply lift up the sides of his spoiler, tap them in right here. And now they're boosters. And this is how he's shown in most promotional pictures. So yeah. Generally a very nice looking alt mode. This mold was used quite a bit at the time. It was used for Prowl twice, and then it was, of course, used for Mach Alert in Japan. There was this guy, and then there's Lamborghini Brothers repaints of this guy. So yeah, Sideswipe and Sunstreaker. Those ones were convention exclusives, I think. So yeah, that's it for the vehicle mode, I guess. On to transformation.
Inferno's transformation is pretty interesting and pretty, well, very unique for a car former, especially at the time. It's not a simple hood becomes chest deal. It has a lot of panel forming, and once again, it kind of worries me for the longevity of this figure with how the windows come out. Generally, especially compared to nowadays, it's a very complicated transformation. And it's definitely quite a step up from Beast Wars. And even some Beast Machines figure. And Beast Machines had a lot of very complicated figures in it. But generally, pretty solid transformation.
Inferno's robot mode looks very nice. It's clearly supposed to be already Prowl / Mock Alert, but it still looks nice and sleek. Generally, it's a pretty nice looking, like I said, it's a pretty nice looking robot mode. Uses its vehicle parts to a nice degree. He does suffer from wobbly knee syndrome, I guess. Very little kibble. And the robot parts that are used, and the vehicle parts that are visible are actually used to the robot mode's advantage. The entire back of the car becomes a shield. So, yeah. And the doors become skirts, and the seats become his feet. Now, there's one thing that I have to question. What's with all the gold? Yeah, Red Alert isn't exactly known for having much gold on him. Yet this figure features a lot of it. Actually, I have to lift up his back kibble. Yeah. There is a lot of unnecessary gold on this figure. Albeit, I don't think he suffers from GPS. On the Transformers Wiki, he's not listed as a figure that has it. But, still kind of iffy about it. It feels solid, but although there are some weird, oddly knockoff, sharp-feeling edges on the feet, and the feet in general feel much, much cheaper than the rest of the figure. It's weird. They feel knockoff quality. But yeah, head sculpt. Focus. It's wanting to focus on the comic in the back. There we go. Head sculpt looks pretty nice. You can't quite make it out, but it does look very, very nice. Definitely one of the most sleek-looking head sculpts that I've seen on a Transformer. There we go. There's a better look at it. But yeah. The clear plastic on the shoulders also looks great. And they're really nicely painted. A blue Autobot symbol. It turns up more as black on the camera, but that is not black. That is a very, very dark blue, and it looks great. It's very rare that we get blue Autobot symbols, and I like that he is one of the few figures to don a Navy Autobot symbol. But yeah. Generally articulation on this guy is pretty good. Swivel at the head. I've heard some places that it's a ball joint and he's just really restricted, but it seems more like a swivel to me. Ball joints at the shoulders, hinges at the shoulder, back and forth hinge at the shoulder, ball joints at the elbows so they have a ton of movement. Actually, this one's better to show it off on. Lots of movement. Nothing at the waist due to the fact that, well, yeah. Back and forth in and out the leg, they're on ball joints. Although that does, if you want to put them out without that coming out, you have to move these out of the way. Which I don't really have the guts to do at the moment. Ball jointed knees, lots of movement there. And double ball jointed ankles. Oh my gosh, they are nice. Look at that. So yeah, generally pretty articulated figure. That was the whole thing about RID 2001. The figures were pretty articulated However, generally all the mechanical detailing on him looks great. Very, very nice looking figure. Now you can put these on, in this mode, on either, of course, the shield arm, or, as it's most commonly shown on Prowl and on the back of the box, onto his left arm. I believe that's his left arm, anyway. However, there is one problem. It turns his arm into a noodle. Yeah. Yeah, he suffers from mold degradation. His arm, this arm in particular, is super, super loose. Yeah. And I want to get in there and do some floor polishing on it. And put some floor polish on it to make it a bit tighter. But, oh my gosh, it is so loose. And I'm scared to pop it off because, once again, I don't want to risk breaking a 16-year-old figure. Yeah. But yeah, in general, I feel like this figure is worth the buy. I actually kind of prefer him to Prowl. And I, once again, kind of prefer him to the Siege Red Alert. Well, not once again, but I kind of prefer him to the Siege Red Alert. He's different enough from Sideswipe that he kind of has his own personality. And I think that this mold fits Red Alert, or Mock Alert, better than it does Prowl. Since, well, it was never intended to be Prowl in the first place. So yeah, if you can find him for a good price, pick him up. He's a great figure. He's a great yet flawed figure. Just be careful with his skirts. But yeah, and if you want to see these firing, well, I'll just fire them at my comic back there. There. That's what the missiles look like. But, yeah. Generally, this is a good figure. So yeah, guess I will see you guys next time. Bye!